Hello and welcome to MTG Deck Tech. So we are gonna play some standard 2020 with the deck I showed yesterday. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I hope that won't be too bad, but we'll see. So let's climb that ladder. I'm currently starting in Diamond 4, and let's see how far we can get in this video, and let's see how far my voice is gonna take me here. I really like standard 2020, as I said in the last video, to just test out some new decks, and yeah, especially Mono Black will get some fine cards added in the Eldraine set. One of them we play in this deck, but there will be more. Murderous Rider, I think is his name, or Murderous Knight, will be a very nice card to have as a free cost removal and also as a free cost creature with the new adventure theme. I go first, so this is a bit slow. Just gonna keep that, because I don't mulligan nearly enough, but let's see where this deck, this hand is gonna take me. So my opponent might be playing Simic, he might be playing Gay, he might be playing Field of the Dead. Just gonna get some more creatures onto the battlefield before he or she can do anything. Or they. That's nice. Spawn of Mayhem turn 3 is the best thing I can hope for. So this is what happens playing a black deck. At least an aggro black deck. You get ahead pretty far. So let's hope my opponent doesn't have anything against that. Chandra's Tanth is okay. Didn't expect my cards to get this far anyway. And Saheeli is not protected at all, so I'm just gonna get rid of that one. Or am I? No, I think I'm just gonna hit the opponent. Press my advantage even more. I have Disfigures to deal with these tokens that Saheeli is gonna make. But I don't have to deal with them, because Sanitarium Skeleton isn't that important. And I'm already getting my turn back. So this is looking really nice. I have the Cavalier of Night. Just gonna keep that in case my opponent has some removal. I'll have lethal anyway next turn. Reclamation doesn't matter at all. Might just win that one, yes, of course. So that's what a black deck wants to do, a very, very quick win. So I have more than 2/3 win rate now with this win, which is nice because I played like 50-60 games already. So let's see if we can replicate that. This looks like a much better hand than last time. Oh yeah, I put Pilfering Imp in the deck since my last video, just to have some more card advantage, some information on the opponent. I put one of the what's it called? The 2-mana 2/3 that gets stuff out of your graveyard. Eternal Taskmaster, I think. I got rid of some of that, or one of that, to get in the Pilfering Imp. It's just a one-off, so you might know I like my one-offs. And this looks like something for the Legion's End. Perfect. Couldn't have hoped for a better card. Let's see what my opponent has on his hand, or her hand. Knight. Another thing I exiled. Heartfire, okay. It's okay. Taik. So some knight deck. Or soldier in this case. So he won't block my Gutterbones. So I can attack with that one. And drill bit him. Get even more card advantage. So I'm gonna get rid of Tayik. Also get out another Gutterbones. So my opponent is very far behind, but the Knight of the Even Legion can do some stuff. You did also an interesting card, but I think I got the upper hand still. Even more creatures. Looks very nice for me. So he won't probably attack. Oh, he will. Okay. So I can just swing even more damage next round, which is nice. But my opponent does do some good damage himself. Ah, the mana is a problem. Mana is a big problem. Okay, you did now decked. Okay, Hardfire does to any target, so I have to watch out for that. Could get the Gutterbones back there, but need to kill the opponent quickly. This could be bad with the Hardfire. The other card might be a shock, that would be even worse. No, it's skewer the critics, so what am I gonna do? Probably nothing. Yeah, I just lost that one. Lost to the mana. This happens sometimes as you only play 21 lands. If you don't get your mana, it's bad. If I hadn't gotten my mana, I would have gotten the Rotting Regisaur out on the battlefield and would have had a really easy time beating my opponent. So I got ahead very early, but wasn't enough mana there. But as you see, it's a very quick match every time. So you can push out many matches. I like that about aggro decks. Just grinding the ladder. Better mana than last time, but not the best hand. But as I go second, I have some removal. It's nice. Might be a Boros Feather deck, but as I said in the last video, that deck has gotten really bad. And now I'm flooding with mana. Hooray. Always nice to have too much mana. So yeah, this does look like Boros Feather. Just gonna get rid of that Arcanist. Gonna need 2 Disfigures, but I think it's gonna be worth it. I can probably get out the Knight in later rounds, because I have that much mana. I just need to draw 1 more Swamp. Hopefully not next round, I'm gonna need some more good things. And there's a Tayik. So let's see what my opponent has in his hand. Oh yeah, it's a feather. That was a feather. Nice. Something to tilt him. Not doing that all the time, but sometimes I feel a bit like tilting my opponent. So that's one reason why Drillbit is so nice. I just got rid of his whole deck. So the Tyke could be a problem. Oh, and another feather also is a problem, but I know he has nothing to protect it when I get my Cavalier on. So if he doesn't draw God's Willing in the next turn, I'm gonna get rid of that feather. Because I have enough lands. Can block with the Gutterbones next turn as well to mitigate the damage. Well, this is a Defiant Strike. He might have drawn a God's Willing. Hope not. That would be pretty much the game. Those are some big creatures right there. Doesn't block with the feather, interesting. Doesn't attack. So let's hope he doesn't have a God's Willing. Regisaur can be nice in the next rounds. Nice. That's all I could hope for. The Tyke is gonna be a problem, especially with Gird for battle. Still not out of the woods here. Also the Legionnaire is gonna be big. Too big. Hope he doesn't have another card to play on him. Oh. Yeah, this looks bad. Need to jump block that. The Knight won't be able to do anything anyway. But I can return the Gutterbones, which is nice. Always nice to have more cards. Battlefield. So, can draw another card here. Let's see what we find. Drillbit is okay. But I still haven't got any answers. This is nice with the Regisaur. I can play out any cards I have. Let's see your hand. Probably has another Defiant Strike to play on the Legionnaire. Oh no, another Shock, okay. Okay, so I know what my opponent doesn't have. So I know I can block the 10th District Legionnaire. Ooh, another feather. It's bad. Need to trade my Regisaur here for the Tyke. Don't really have a choice, otherwise I would die next round. Doesn't look too good for me. And that's just a swamp. And yeah, that's almost a GG. Don't really know what I could draw that would help me here. Murder would be nice, but wouldn't be enough. Legion's End would be very nice for the 10th District Legionnaire, but also not enough because they have a feather. Order of Midnight. Now what can I do with the order? Can I get can get back the Regisaur. But that would just help me one more turn. Gonna have 3, maybe 4 mana if I choose to. But that's not gonna help me. At least not for long. Or not for any turn. Just seeing the Gird of Battle here. So if my opponent doesn't have a misplay, it's GG. Not the best start for today. My win rate is sinking quite badly. It's not that I don't think I played that wrong the whole matches. Just sometimes you don't have the card luck on your side. So you see it's very hit and miss. So even though I had a 2/3 win rate, I felt like that's not the most powerful deck. So I always have this feeling, I think, oh, my deck's so bad. If I don't win like convincingly, which almost never happens with the aggro decks, I always think, oh, this is a bad deck, and then I look on the win rate and see, oh, it's very much so it must be a good deck. So I have to get rid of my feelings there, because I'm always thinking, oh, my deck's underperforming, and really it isn't. It's just the variance of the game. So I like me some Gutterbones, but maybe too many this time. Come on. Yes, that's a nice trade. I take that anytime. Lauren Enforcers can be very annoying. So I'm gonna play the Gutterbones instead of the Knight, in case my opponent has removal. Also, in case I can swing with it, I can just pump my Knight when I play it next round. This round. Well, those are gonna be some chump blockers. Okay. Everything's fine still, but I need to get these Gutterbones back soon, and I need to find the 3rd mana for the Spawn of Mayhem and the Rotting Regisaur. Also for the Knight to get more damage in. So now it's a decision if I want to swing, if I want to get the Spawn of Mayhem out, or if I want to get the Knight pumped. I think I'm gonna get the Mayhem out, because it's more impactful. Can get around blocks to kill this Gideon Blackblade. The Tribunal is bad. But okay, I'm gonna have to live with that. So I have 4 mana. I could get the Knight out soon, but I don't really need it. Could get back the Gutterbones, 2 of them. Could also pump my Knight. I think I'm gonna prioritize going white here. Just because my opponent doesn't have that many creatures. Could also go with the Rotting Regisaur next round. And just Atomic, okay. Tithe Taker, okay. So I know everything my opponent's gonna do. I still have all my cards here. So I'm gonna attack with the Knight. Hope that he's gonna block me. Yes. Get rid of that Tithe Taker. Afterlife, okay. It's bad, but what shall we do? Could have gone with another Knight, but I think I'm not gonna show that one to him yet. Information is everything. Yeah, exile it, I don't care. So Gideon is pretty vulnerable, but not as vulnerable as I would like. So I can play the Cavalier now. Think I'm gonna do that to get rid of the Atomic. So I'm pretty much like a control deck right now. just getting rid of their cards, but you can also do that with this black deck, which is nice to have some versatility. Could also block the Black Blade. I'm not gonna be able to kill him, but fair enough. Okay, he's probably gonna have some Raise the Alarm again. Oh no, that's Vigilance. He gave him Vigilance, okay. It's fine. Just gonna get some life back. That's also fine. Padding my life total here. Get out all my creatures. Just be able to attack next round with full force. So as his Black Blade already used his 6 ability, it won't have it. And yes, that's just a concession. The writing was on the wall there. So this is a way you can outplay your opponents with the black deck. Won't be possible every time, but some of the time you can just shuffle around your cards a bit to outplay your opponent. I like outplay potential in the decks, always nice to have. So that's what I don't like about the red Cavalcade. You don't have that many ways to outplay your opponents because you don't have this graveyard shenanigans. So this is probably the last match I'm gonna play because I'm feeling a bit under the weather and don't want to talk that much if I don't have to. So excuse me for that. But I just wanted to show you what this deck can do, and I think like the first match was a good way of showing that this deck can just beat you down, and the last match was a good way of showing that you can do the middle and the late game with the deck. It wasn't really the late game yet, but was some decent middle game power there. So I'm gonna get rid of this knight just to get through with also to get rid of it because it's a bad card for me, and also to get through with it with the Gutterbones to get the drill bit. Let's see, that's a Regisaur, that's a Massacre Girl, but that isn't that many mana, so it has 3 mana. The Arcbow is bad. The Arcbow can get constant advantage, but I can't do anything about the Regisaur yet. But does it kill me yet? I don't think so. Has he anything to go on with the Massacre Girl? I think the Massacre Girl can be really, really bad. Crawler Puna can be bad for me. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the Massacre Girl to weaken his late game. Could come back to bite me because now he's gonna play the Regisaur. But I do have a Regisaur of my own. And I do have Murder now. So I'll get rid of that one. Because I will want to get through with the Gutterbones to play the Spawn of Mayhems at some point. Before I play the Rotting Regisaur, because I don't want to discard these cards. There's another Regisaur, oh my god. Okay, now I have 4 mana, that's perfect. I can just hardcast this one. Just hardcast it next turn, and he probably play the Crawler Puna now. No, he won't, okay. Needs the Arcbow. So let's see what the Arcbow can do. Yeah, just gonna block that one. Would be able to get it back, but I'm gonna prioritize the Spawn of Mayhem. Can Spectacle it because can also draw a card. Can Spectacle it because I do have the damage that the Spawn of Mayhem does at the start of the round, so that's very nice. You can always play your Spectacle cards at the beginning of the turn when you have the Spawn of Mayhem in the battlefield. Just one more reason why Spawn of Mayhem is really good. And now Spawn of Mayhem is gonna pump at least one of them. Can play the Drill Bit. See what my opponent has there. He's either gonna play the instant if he has an instant there, or if not, he's not gonna do anything with it. Might have a flash creature, but I don't think so in this deck. Okay, played Assassin's Trophy. Just activated the Vivian's Arcbow. That's also something that can happen, of course. But he doesn't know about my Regisaur. Ah, the Crawler Puna is bad. Okay. But it's not that important. So I can play the Regisaur right now to block the other Regisaur of his. This looks pretty nice, so if the Aggro doesn't find anything or if he doesn't draw a good card, this could be over right now. Regisaur damages, pumps, I only need 1 damage. Also because my Regisaur died, he isn't gonna discard anything. It's just always nice to use it as a blocker if it dies. So let's see what the Aggro can find for him. Probably gonna activate it. Yes. It's another Harpooner. That's bad. That's bad for me. I can not sugarcoat that one. So we will have a game after all. I will have some card advantage. Gonna get my Gutterbones out just to leave up the information that I have the Sanitarium Skeleton. What he doesn't know is always helping me. Let's see what we can do here. Is he gonna Aggro this one? Yes, he will. So I may have gotten rid of the Aggro. It is such an annoying card. Okay, Regisaur is bad, but not the worst. Yeah, maybe should have played that another way. Didn't know how many crawl harpooners he's gonna have. Let's see how much damage we can do here. So we will be able to... We won't have a blocker. Vivian's Aggro could damage me. But I think I'm gonna have to make something happen here, or else his Aggro is gonna run away. So let's see what the Aggro can find. Should have discarded that card. It's such a bad card. I'm always losing against it. That was my fault. Ooh. That's a Cavalier. That's really bad. Okay, but it won't do anything. Just blocking. But it does give him life. Well, so this Golgari deck worked out pretty nice for him. But my knight is alive, which is nice. Yet I'm dead. Good game. So I am gonna play one more. I don't want to end this video with a bad match or a match where I played bad. Loss is okay, but playing bad always bugs me. And I should have discarded that Aggro. Even though you could say, Massacre Girl can do much against bigger creatures, but the Aggro just can do anything, something every round. And it's just a bad card. Should have seen that coming. Won't happen again, I hope. So let's see. It's a Vivian avatar. Might be something green or something, but then again I have Chandra even when I'm playing control decks or something. Although I'm not playing control decks very often. Just to learn a bit about how control player thinks, I'm playing some control decks once every few moons. So I am gonna play the Swamp next round to have access to the Disfigure on the opponent's turn. Or I'm maybe just playing 2 Sanitarium Skeletons to get the board presence. Probably a better idea. So I can play my whole hand next turn, depending on what I draw. Or if I don't draw anything, if I wouldn't draw anything, but of course I'm gonna draw something. So I'm still not knowing what my opponent's gonna do. As was expected from the Vivian, it is some green deck, it is Simic, maybe Simic Ramp. Could be, could very well be. So let's see what my opponent has in their hand. Could be a counterspell as well. That would be bad with the drill bit. But if it's Spell Pierce isn't legal anyway. Okay. Okay, the Chromatic Lantern will want to do something with the Golos. Agent of Treachery is a very bad card for me. Teferius, not that bad. This is a tough one. Yeah, the Agent is a bad card. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Get my Order of the Midnight out. Beat him down. Probably gonna play the Chromatic Lantern and Teferi next turn. Which is okay. Fine with that. Gonna play the Rotting Regisaur, he will probably bounce that one. I can keep my Disfigure. If not, it's also okay, because then I just win. So I could have gotten rid of the Chromatic Lantern, because this match won't be any longer if anything goes my way. So he will have to bounce the Regisaur. Otherwise he's just dead.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Okay, Cryptic Caves not the best card here. Or not a good card at all. But let's just hit him some more. See if we can do anything sweepy against his board presence. Or if it's just game over. It's game over, okay. So this is another match where I just beat my opponent down. So, some vintage black deck, and I think I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, I hope I could show you something what the deck can do, what you can do with the deck to outplay your opponents, and I hope you like this video. Subscribe or share it somewhere in social media, and yeah, turn in again next time. I might be doing some draft. If my cold doesn't get any worse. So yeah, follow me on Twitter also, and I hope you liked it. Until the next time, MTG Deck Tech is here with the freshest new decks. See ya!